Hi, welcome to American Dream TV here in sunny Palm Springs. Palm Springs is an ecotourism destination, and today we're going to focus on two projects that were undertaken by a woman who said we need to save this open space. So please come join me, and I'll introduce my friend, Jane Garrison. We're here with Jane Garrison and David Lottie, and this is one of my favorite trails to be hiking. It's called Oswit Canyon, and I'm going to turn over to Jane and have her explain just how this all started, where you saved 114 acres for open space here in Palm Springs.
Yeah, so in 2015, I decided to take a little hike, and I was up on the trail way above this canyon, and I was looking over the canyon and just admiring the beauty. And this woman came behind me and she said, well, you better enjoy it now because it's all going to be destroyed. And I thought, all right, she has to be wrong. There's no way. So I went back to my house, I called the city and I said, how could this be that this canyon is going to be destroyed? And the person at the city said, it's not your land, so why is it your business? And I was like, wrong answer. Wrong answer to tell someone the youngest of 6. You don't say that. So I started figuring out what was going on, and I found out it was approved to be developed into hundreds of houses. So we started a campaign to save this canyon, and it took 4 long years. We did everything. I mean, this is an example of if you want something, set your mind on it and keep going regardless of what it takes. And we passed an initiative, and then we had to collect 5,000 signatures, and then we turned them into the city only to get sued by the developer, and then we sued the developer, and it was a hell of a 4 years. And at the end, we went into mediation with the developer, and he agreed to sell this land to us. And we put together a puzzle of $8.6 million with grants and a donation from the city, and then we raised money, $1 million in 3 months. And we saved Oswit Canyon.
Dave, can you share with us a little bit about the significance of the name of Oswit Canyon?
If you take a look up there, there's a rock face. That is Oswit, which is the Cahuilla word for eagle. And the Cahuilla local tribe was kind enough to let us use the name Oswit. We asked and they said yes. And we want to honor our Native Americans who called this home for many, many generations.
We're now here at Prescott Preserve. It's a conversion from one of the golf courses that was underutilized. I think it's like 120 acres.
It is. Several years ago, I had this idea. I saw this golf course that was underused and dying. I'd walk through it after it was closed at night, and I thought, boy, if we could take a golf course like this and return it to nature and bring it back to what it used to be, that would be a great use of this land instead of a dying golf course. And during that time, I decided to go for a bike ride with one of our supporters named Brad Prescott. And we went through this dying golf course, and we stopped, and he said, oh, I love this idea. He said, so why aren't you buying this? I said, well, it's very complicated with the grants and with the golf course and the appraisals. And he said, well, I can buy it for you. I was like, don't tease. I will make you crazy if you think say you're gonna do it. And he said, no, I can buy it for you. And he is a man of his word, and he kept his word. And he bought this 120-acre golf course, and we named it after him, and that's why it's called Prescott Preserve. And we now have started a big restoration to put back native plants, native trees, and we've watched wildlife just return to this area already, even though it's not super pretty in the other areas yet. It's pretty for the wildlife, and it's open space for them. But once we get native plants and trees, what that does is it will provide food and habitat for generations of wildlife to come. So that's the only way that we can make this self-sustaining for wildlife when we're all no longer here. We are an example of what can be done with these golf courses if they close. Bring them back to nature, and people can help. We really rely on people's donations. We are a nonprofit, so if someone wants to support wildlife, we would encourage them to support the work that we do. That's the only thing that holds us back is finances.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure, yeah, thanks so much. And if you want to watch the funniest footage, go to our social media because we have hidden cameras on all our properties. The wildlife will entertain you.
I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Palm Springs is a very special place to live and to work, and I hope I've given you a chance to see one of the reasons why. Thank you for joining us here at American Dream TV.